Can anybody help me?
Won't anybody help me?
You there? Looking for me? You hear about the contract? Investigating the Grey Host is like trying to wrestle an angry spirit. Anyway, the Raven Watch could certainly use the help. And by Raven Watch, I mean me. The Raven Watch is dedicated to curtailing the activities of unscrupulous vampires, and the Grey Host is as unscrupulous as they come. Someone is rebuilding the ancient army of vampires and werewolves that ravaged the First Era. We need to stop them.
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have a message to deliver to you, if that's all right. An old wizard hired me. Called himself Abner Tharn and claimed to be a battle mage in service to Emperor Varen Aquilarius, if you can imagine such a thing. He was quite insistent I find you and deliver his words exactly as he relayed them to me. Forgive me, but I can't duplicate his imperious inflections.
The great Abner Tharn requires your assistance. With it, we can end the Three Banners War. Report to me immediately, if not sooner.
He asked me to mark his location on your map.
You are the one I seek.
Traveler, a moment of your time. Honor and faith, Wayfarer. Blade Master Kasura awaits you at the Watch House in the city of Davon's Watch. She requests you join her there at once. I do not have all the details, but I believe it has something to do with a Dragon Guard tomb. A former student seeks a solution to the threat facing elsewhere among the remains of that ancient order, and Kasura...
Hold, adventurer! You're the one I seek.
I see you're busy. I can occupy myself for now.
Open for business.
Have you come from Balfoyan? What news do you have? Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it? The Covenant is attacking Davon's Watch. The Devils bombarded the northern district. Now they're ashore preparing to attack. I need every able hand in the battle to come. And you'll stand where you're needed. Right now, Grandmaster Tunvol Indural's at a manor in the north of the city. He's got a smart plan, but he needs help. Follow me or meet me there. Your choice. This port's the key to Stonefalls. That's why these Covenant bastards are attacking. They're keen to take the city, but we aren't going to let them. The Nords are here to defend the Pact.
Excellent. Let's get going.
Let's get going. The Covenant's been bombarding the city for days. If Davon's Watch falls, all of Stonefalls is in danger. I came to fight with my old comrade, Tunvol. Poor bastard. Didn't even get a soldier's death.
Damned Covenant. Will this bombardment ever stop?
We're here.
Holgen said you were reliable. I trust his instincts, and I know there is much work to do. The Covenant closes on us like Nick's hounds on a kill. They think they've already won the city. They're entirely wrong. They are doomed to the last man. You are the plan. There's a relic beneath the city, guarded by spirits of my ancestors. For me to fight them would be blasphemy, but you aren't of House Induril. The entrance is through the tombs across the square. Bring the relic here. Only that you need to bring it. I tried to reason with my ancestors, but they do not understand our peril. You must succeed where I cannot.
need a new blade before I go into the field again.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
3 keep you, traveler. Welcome to the Darvin's Watch Guildhall. The Fighters Guild. Have you come to join our worthy crusade? We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk about it for a moment?
You here for crafting certification? Don't worry, there's no cost involved. Your alliance covers all my fees. Once you're certified, they'll let you fulfill the crafting writs. Everyone wins.
I must finish this.
No, you'll destroy us all.
Did you recover the relic? That was one of my ancestors. He refuses to recognize the threat facing us today. It's time to turn the tables on the Covenant. For that, you must buy me some time. I need time to prepare the ritual that will bring this to an end. We have to delay the Covenant troops to the south. Ask Holgan. He's commanding the defense of the West Gate. If you need a guide, speak to Garin.
My orders are to help you. Then we should go.
I've been reviewing our defenses. It's not good. The Covenant is bringing up ballistae and siege ladders. Time to show them what we've got.
Fight well.
Do? Burn those ballistae. Same for the ladders. Burn them to ash. I'll be leading a sortie from the gate. Meet us when you're done. It'll be glorious.
Pride of the Lion!
I heard the horns. I saw the flames. Are you done? The damn skeevers tricked us, though. This was only a feint. They scaled the cliffs like damn mountain goats. Takes guts, I'll give them that. Get to the tombs. Tanvol's in there, performing his ritual. He has no idea what happened. Guard him until he's done.
Defend me while I perform the ritual. From the depths of Ash Mountain, Bolreth, I summon you!
Face a Pride of the Lion! Now! Here's trouble!
More coming! Keep them away from Father!
Pride of the Lion! Burn it!
Split up! Heed my call. Bolreth, I summon you! Destroy the Covenant army! You there! I will cloak you in shadow. Enter the portal and witness our victory!
Destroy that thing! Hack it apart!
Ancestors, preserve us.
You have brought credit to your house. This is a great thing. House Indoril will always speak well of your actions here today. Our victory is complete. Even now the Covenant retreats. You gave me enough time to summon Bolreth. As Grand Master of House Indoril, I honor you.
Bolreth has done its job. The Covenant has been driven from Dalvin's watch. Now to put it back where it belongs. in the depths of Ash Mountain. I'm not exactly sure. I made use of ancient rites and secret lore to wrench him from his cell. You saw the conclusion of my efforts. My able son Garin even now works to return him to his slumber. He will guide your hand. You'll find Garin west of the city, on the slopes of Ash Mountain. I sent a detachment of soldiers with him to ensure his safety. I'm certain he already knows what needs to be done. You've done well here, soldier. You're a credit to the Pact. I'm certain you'll be of use to my son. Bolreth is one of two ancient magical juggernauts, the Brothers of Strife. Their story is too long to tell now. It is enough that Bolreth is a powerful weapon at our command.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril. I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in a business deal. You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it. Please, procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy. I knew you were game. It's the Fish Stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him. With cleverness, swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill. I knew you were game.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the Pact. He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently he only likes beautiful voices.
Greetings, stranger. Long journey? Have you eaten yet? The large, foul-tempered rats on the docks taste really good. It's a pity the barkeep doesn't care for them. I don't know why.
Oh, I love you guys.
Welcome to the Fish Stink. What can I get you? I see you know your wines, friend. To get that bottle, I had to cut through a dozen Bretons and send their captain to Sovngarde. What? I turned back an entire fleet of those dirtbags while I was swimming. Why do you think they call me the Fish?
Who knows no fear of Daedric plains.
You heading into that cave too? The last one who went in there didn't come out. Along the cliffs, past the docks, just follow the smell of brimstone. The locals avoid the place because of the stench, but a man came down not too long ago and walked right in. Dark elf, mage by the look of him. Telbus something, I think he said. He asked for directions, said he was looking for his father. Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Tomorrow will be better. Is it tomorrow yet? Praise the three. Oh, sweet, sweet alto wine. This makes me feel like singing. the sky.
What's that noise?
Cliff
I hate that
racer,
song.
Fly so high, flying.
Troll's blood, shut your trap.
Flying, flying in the sky. Cliff racer, fly so high.
You know I like when Valen sings.
Shut your fish hole.
Do I detect the bouquet of tears of Amaya? Ah, it's good to make new business acquaintances. Remember Naril Helleron, my friend. We may see each other again.
Where in oblivion did these things come? Keep it short, stranger. I've got a skeever's nest of problems on my hands. Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do. I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know. I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, Traveler. Yes. Damned skeever snuck around the city and came at us from the wastes to the north. Damned good strategy. Hit us from this side and by sea and squeezed the city in the middle. Hope Holgan and his troops are holding up. Damn, but that's good to hear. Drove those daggers back into the sea, eh? Heh, good work. As soon as we get these things dealt with, I'll buy him a drink. Maybe introduce him to the fish stink down on the docks. Do I look like a Telvanni mage? I have no idea. Furan said something about climber elves. I guess the Dark Elves used to be really good at scaling mountains. Look, just ask him and leave me to the soldiering.
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Kaima warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual. Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work. Do you really need to know more to use Giron's pendant? Fine. I will answer what questions you have. Yes, the ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north, sought to master the world around them. A rich race with a fascinating history, but not important right now. They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hands. I have theories. The volcano, the Covenant, several variables to account for. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousted the Chimera from Aetherius. Ah, you brought a spectral friend. Nicely done. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvan's watch. A potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers plan is wrong. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again.
The river flows a living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad. I and the other Saxhleel have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimera in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters, slaves to their will. The Chimera would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
just in the nick of time.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. The smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, this place smells of ash and death. Have you done as I asked? You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air, and do you know what I've learned? The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile, so fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge. My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.
I can feel it. The talisman has been used. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furan wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas? Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do? Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you the rest.
You made the right decision. By freeing their commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. The cracks in the earth have uncovered relics of the past. Search for relics belonging to the Chimera General and his captains. Then we can wrest their attention from the past. The dead have spoken to me like whispers on the wind. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Rathrin. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Adrana and Risari. Relics of their service should be perfect for the ritual. I will meet you at a nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete the ritual. Find me there, with the relics, and we will return these dead men to their rest.
Fallen will not be disturbed. Why do you defile the dead? Fear the fury of the unliving.
Let's see if we can put these spirits to rest. Lead your men to the lands beyond. Begone!
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Pure rains make sweet rivers. Your wisdom is your strength. Their leaders have moved beyond. May they find peace. For now, the rest remain like moths. They're no threat to the living, but they'll soon follow. You sacrificed power to give the dead peace. This was not an easy choice. Your kindness means there's hope. I think it's up to me and my assistants to give back. We want to bestow a unique gift to this battlefield, a sacrifice to allow plants and trees to grow again. Even a dry swamp regrows after many rains. I will explain in time. For now, go to the Quama chamber east of here and find the mushroom called Quama Cap. I must speak with my students. I will meet you there.
I remember when I'd hunt here for days and not see a soul. The war was on and people stayed behind walls or stuck to roads. Those days are behind us. Like I said, I was hunting. But now that the volcano's erupted, I'm headed to Dachshund. Don't want to get cooked. I'll be leaving as soon as my swit of a partner shows up. You haven't run into an Argonian named Stands in Stillwater, have you? He's a good friend, but he never shuts up. Nothing's still about him. He was supposed to meet me here, but I've waited too long already. If you're heading north of Ash Mountain, can you keep an eye out for him? He should have a camp up there. Thanks. Not many willing to help these days, especially a dusty Ashlander like me. We'd planned to rest up at the Davenus' farm near Cragganmore before passing through the Dachshund Gate. He should know it. That's right. Though, in truth, I have no clan. I make my living hunting and trading. Stillwater and I try to keep to the wilds and stay out of the way. They're alive and well, but that's a longer story that I don't have time for. Stillwater is a bit of an outcast himself. He escaped House Drez as a slave before the pact was signed. I think that's why we've stuck together for so long.
The hearts of Dunmer are as dry as their land.
Stranger, you've picked a bad time to visit Seni. The volcano's burning up the town. You'd think these thick-headed louts would accept some help.
This pissant Dunmer. I know an Argonian named Softscale who can make a salve to soothe the injured, but Spellwright Gervis won't work with him or any Argonian. Because he's the most stubborn creature you'll ever meet. He needs to see these Argonians are on his side. If you want to help, Softscale needs Schult Chiton for a salve. Kill them, and take the Chiton to the Argonian. He's somewhere in town. Once you've got the Chiton, look for Softscale in the temple. Bad blood. I thought everyone knew that. Back before the Ebonheart Pact was formed, Dark Elves enslaved Argonians. They raided the Black Marsh and brought the captives up here to work. Sure, but the bigger problem is the Dunmer. They used to be lords and masters until the Pact was formed. Now, all of a sudden, the Argonians are free and everyone is equal. Ha! Spoken like a courtier. You know, just saying everyone is friends doesn't make it so. Forming the Pact was a battle, and there are still many sides to it.
You are not of Seni. Your scales bear stains of soot, and you smell of smoke and flame. What brings you here? I offer my gratitude. Please wait. I'll make a poultice to soothe the burns of the injured. I'll need you to use it on them. The Dunmer don't trust Argonians, especially me and my egg sister walks in ash. They fear we'll harm them. You are a stranger, so they may let you heal their wounds. There is more. When you are done, go to Spellwright Gervis. Let him know we made this salve to help. Perhaps he will see we are not his enemy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have my thanks. Hail.
You have medicine. Please. I'll try anything.
Have my thanks. Hello.
Thank you.
I am obliged to.
Here, Kwama. Your pardon. Have you seen any Kwama around? Maybe west of the town? If you do, I don't suppose you could lead them to my mine, could you? Yes, when the volcano erupted, my workers got frightened and fled. Now they're attacking anyone who wanders too close. They're usually timid, so a good beating should calm them down. Me? Look at me. I'm hurt. Just beat them a little, then blow this whistle. They're trained to return to the mine. Remember, subdue, then use the whistle. If you don't, they'll just start fighting again. I'll be at my mine west of town. I've got to salvage what I can. It's where you get Kwama eggs. You can also get Kwama cuttle, the waxy substance that grows on their beaks. Well, it's a hole in the ground where Kwama lived. That's a mine. You didn't think we dug it up like those Nords dig iron, did you? I don't know. Potions, I think, or something to fight poison or cleanse water. I never asked. I just harvested.
I'm really scared.
Why are you here, stranger? That scaleback? I kept my tongue when times were good, but now when the town is weakened, he's suddenly helpful? This is just a trick. Because his people have taken my daughter, Movani. She was doing chores for me and now she's disappeared. One of the farmsteaders saw that Argonian walks in ash watching her. Who else could it be? Nonsense. We've lived in the shadow of Ash Mountain all our lives. We know its dangers. It was those Argonian savages. Find walks in ash, then ask that scaleback where my daughter is. Return Movani to me. Then maybe I'll see what Softscale wants. Look for walks in ash in the ruins. The three only know what she's doing. We are in words and treaties. The Moot might meet in peace, but we remember what the Argonians were like when we dragged them out of the muck. We know what they really are. That's the calm man's choice, stranger. Without my daughter at my side, I don't give a damn whether some scalebacks are bleeding out in the ash.
This is not a good day for Seni, traveler. Yes, I am. Look at this. This is no natural run of lava. These are footprints. A spirit of wrath came through here. Stubborn Givus will not hear my warning. He thinks the eruption caused this. As you can see, his daughter is not here. I did see Morvani earlier. The flow of her life takes her to the base of Ash Mountain regularly. I don't know for certain. Just that I saw her walking west out of town. Find her, then perhaps Gervis will listen to me. If you succeed, use this. A signal. It's colorful but harmless. If you find Lady Morvani, use it, and I will come to you. Truth falls like a cool rain, carving many channels in the mud. My truth is different from the Dunmers, yet both are still true. I have no love for them. Do you hate fire for burning down your hut? The fire acts as it must. They saw our huts, and their nature required them to act. I trust a dark elf to act as a dark elf must.
look at all my beautiful Quama. Their beady little eyes, the gentle pulsing of their abdomens. I can't thank you enough. I'm going to have to get the mine back open, of course. Quama are very good diggers, you know. Particularly the workers. So much work to do. I can't let this mine sit idle forever.
Someone came. Did Father send you? I fell and twisted something. Damn, my ankle. Are you mocking me? Yes, of course I am. I'm trapped by lava flows and flaming shorks, and I can't walk. If I ever get home, I'm gonna drink a whole jar of Sujama. This was a shrine to the three. I come out here to pray for Mother. She was taken from us a few years ago. She was the sweetest woman I've ever known. Some days I swear I can still hear her voice. Anyway, I was out here when the eruption began. Of course he is, the overprotective Gua. Since we lost Mother, he's tried to run my life for me. I think I'll need 2 bottles of Sujama when I get home. Forget what Father says.
Found Gervis's hatchling? Good.
I've caught you, bloody hen. Morvani, are you Lord, Mother, and Wizard? Are you all right?
I'm going to be fine, Father. Thanks to this traveler. Can we get me off of this rock now?
Hold on, Morvani. I've got you. Traveler, you found my daughter. In the midst of all this, you found my Morvani. The Argonian helped you find her. Pah! Self-interest and cunning, I'm sure. I'm grateful just the same. Morvani means the world to me, ever since her mother was taken from us. They have beastly, baser urges. It makes them hard to trust. When the swamp calls to them, they rise up against their neighbors and strike them down. Even the kindest, the most gentle, are not spared from their wrath. It was before the signing of the pact. The Argonians of Seni still served my neighbors as slaves. Several of them made a break for freedom, and my Renisi, she was just out for a stroll. But today Morvani lives, thanks to you. Yes, well, I thank you for all you've done here today, traveler. My daughter is safe, and I must reluctantly admit that the Argonian may have played a part. May Lord, Mother, and Wizard all guard you on your journey.
I'm not a brave Argonian. I shouldn't be doing this. Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here. You're the sun on my scales. Your answer lies with Mavo Siloreth. He bound the Brother of Strife long ago. We need his knowledge, but a highborn like him could be, difficult. Oh, you can't make a highborn serve. You need flattery. If we're properly respectful, he may appear. My scrolls say there's a shrine on the East Rise and one on the West. Honor him at both, then meet me at the center of Othrenes. Go, and remember, try to sound humble when you chant Mavos' name. When you meet me at the center of Othrenes, be ready. There is more to do there. Mavos is ancient, so he knew ancient secrets. How else? He helped bind this dangerous weapon, but he died a long time ago. During the First Era, the Chimer created the Brothers of Strife in a desperate bid to defeat their enemies. Look what it did in a single day. My scales shrivel thinking about that heat. Who would let it roam free? By my egg, you startled me. Please, no more. Were you very humble as you sought the honor of Mavos' presence? It's time. Honor Mavos at this brazier in the center of Othrenis. By the way, the dead may want your blood for daring to disturb a highborn. I'll just wait over here until you're done.
Who disturbs my rest?
You make it look easy. At least, what I saw when I wasn't hiding and squealing like a hatchling. I know I'm not brave, but did you hear his voice? Mavos has returned. He's important, so he gets the important-looking tomb. It's the largest crypt in the necropolis. I'll, be gathering my notes. Don't wait for me.
So, you're the Gua who raised me. This had better be astonishingly important, or I'll do unspeakable things to your fleshy mortal form. The greatest mage of my era, and you wake me for something they could have read in a book? It's pathetic. But clearly, I must aid my people again. No death worms for you just yet. I knew skeletons weren't enough. I should have summoned some Daedra to protect this place. Or a fire Atronach. That would have been good. I don't remember how. Well, don't look at me that way, worm. I'm dead. Details fade over time. If you want to learn, I'll conjure a vision of the past. That should show you. Ritual implements, a skull and a candle, unless tomb robbers got them. Look in the vaults to the east and west. There's a puzzle lock on each one, and no, I don't remember the solution. Good luck with that. I can't perform the ritual without my implements. I don't even have hands to pick them up. That's annoying. East and west tombs, candle and skull. And whatever you do, don't, do something, you know, that thing. Yes, I could if I remembered. There's not much use for remembering once you're dead. Don't pester me with questions, worm. I'm beginning to forget why I should care about the living. They're deeply personal ritual items. I slaved for 2 weeks making that Kwama grease candle, and the skull belonged to my favorite apprentice. Why? Because I said so. Ah, you have the skull and candle. You want me to be impressed. You can gather small objects. Good for you. Now stand back while I perform the ritual. You doubt my skill? If it's any consolation, what's left of you won't take much effort to clean up. Me, I'm a ghost already, so it hardly matters. Good for you. Prepare yourself.
Balreth is too powerful. Portals everywhere. We're doomed. Who are you? Where did you come from? We're trying to restrain Balreth, but Daedric portals keep opening. Those of us who've survived Balreth are being pulled down by cursed scamps. Take what's in this pouch. Throw it in the portals. I was supposed to, but my coming death prevents me. Find Magister Enuse when you're done. She should be north of here.
You're not my acolyte. Where did you come from? Very brave, acolyte. Now listen. Marvos can't last much longer. He gained control of two powerful Guardian Atronachs. They should be able to hold even Balreth. Ragebinder and Blaze, go to the braziers. Summon them and let this day be done.
Excellent! The Guardians are here! Time to bind this creature! Touch the altar! Bolreth's power flows into the Guardians! He should be bound, or he might explode. Anyway, be prepared for anything, apprentice! So that's what happened. I remember many mages dying, and there was something about a shield spell. I grew weak, holding him in place. Then there was a bright light. Everything fades after that. Yes, in the here and now, the Guardians must have been disrupted or destroyed. So it's simple. Fix the Guardians, and they'll draw Bolreth's power back into them. Then you can bind or kill Bolreth.
Hurry, you must go quickly. It's true, I was cowering here, but I was hoping you would survive the entire time. Did you learn how to bind Bolreth? Ash Mountain. Go north to the mountainside. Garin Indoril took troops there to deal with Bolreth. They're still there if he hasn't killed them all. I'm not going to find out.
I must find him. I know it seems strange that I'm in this dark place, but the pain of losing him once was unbearable. I can't lose him again. My dear, sweet Ellair, I'm just an Ashlander merchant. He was a noble in his house, but he didn't care. We had a secret love, but he was ready to risk his status for me. We were to be married. He died. It was so sudden. I wasn't even allowed to attend his funeral, but I know we will reunite in death. I can't find his tomb. I just want to talk to him one more time. Will you help me find him? Azura bless you. I spoke with a wise woman. She told me to gather graven caps near the tombs. I'd collect some, but the wardens would stop me. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Ellair. good to see you again. I do not like being here alone. You're a little like Ellair. He was always gentle and kind with me. Now to find him, I'll search the tombs to the southeast. Would you search to the west?
Common filth! You dare to disturb my slumber? Bala? Bala. Ah, yes, the Ashlander. You remember her, don't you, dear? My performance must have been quite convincing. There's no challenge in terrorizing servants. I wanted to crush someone's dreams. I convinced her I was desperately in love. I said I would leave my wife. It's a shame, though. That I died. Please, tell her you found me. Say that I'm still passionate for her. Godina and I will have a delightful time watching her heart shatter.
Did you find him? Where is he? What did he say? I'm shaking. I miss him so much. No. I don't believe it. You must have found the wrong tomb. No. I can't believe that. I won't. Why? My Ellair wouldn't know.
You have the Kwama cap? I will not touch it. Yet. Please, take a piece to each of my students. They understand what must be done, and they are ready. After that, meet me at the southern mustering camp. War has wounded this land. Now it is our turn to sacrifice, so the plain can heal. My students understand this, and are willing.
Welcome, traveler. Yes, my body will perish, but my soul will become one with the trees of this place. The land will bloom again. Please, give me the cap.
I stand ready to assist Risa. Yes, and I am grateful. When we meet in the next world, tell me how beautiful the land became.
They are brave, my acolytes. Now it comes to me. Our blood will be the water, our bones the soil. I will make this gift, this sacrifice. Trees, plants, one day it will all bloom again. Blood is water, water is life. May the Hist embrace you.
You there. How would you like to do something worthwhile?
Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balrith is up there somewhere. I hope you brought good news. And I'm glad he did. Balrith, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage. Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balrith is up there somewhere. I hope you brought good news. Excellent. My friend, you are an asset and blessing on the Pact. I sense the hand of the three here. Now we'll get things done. By Vivek, Balrith will be bound again. The Atronachs? Well, that's bad. I banished them when I cast Father's spell. We were sure we could control the creature. Damn it. I suppose we'll have to summon them again, somehow. They stood watch over Ash Mountain for centuries. All we need to do is grab their attention again. Kill Daedra, take their hearts, then burn them at the ruin altars. That should draw them out. Walks in Ash is waiting for you at the top. Good luck. We'll hold the line here. Ensure that the Ashlands are safe. All of Stonefold is relying on you, my friend. Normally, Daedra only grudgingly come to Nirn, but Ash Mountain resonates with the magical echoes of Balrith's capture. That power and the heat of the lava draws them in, like moths to a flame. Father may have been overconfident. We broke the wards and, as you learned, dispelled the Guardians when we summoned Balrith to Darvan's watch. Father was sure I'd be able to replace them. I don't want to let him down.
Start trouble, I'll finish it.
The scamps do not know fear. Troll's blood. I've tried to teach them. By the soul of Isgramor. That's what I like to hear. It's the damned scamps. Without the lads in the way, they'd overrun us all. Scouts tracked them back to caves on the mountainside. We've got pickaxes, but it's nigh impossible to collapse a mountain and fight at the same time. We'll keep these scamps busy while you collapse the entrances. Don't worry. There should be plenty of fighting.
did you make it through the Daedra, stranger? We're having a damned hard time just holding back the tide. So you helped out Sergeant Yager all by yourself. That's the best news I've heard all day. If the lot of us don't die tonight, I'll buy you a drink.
You dare summon me? You will burn. How intriguing. I shall assist you as long as it pleases me.
The wind has carried you here with your scales unburnt. What do we do now? Cool rain on my scales. We'll reforge the shackles Garn and his father destroyed. The brother of strife will be returned to his rest. This is magic I do not understand, far from the waters of my home. You are brave to walk the river's edge.
You are wise to ask, yes. I have brought your focus a totem that should help you in the trial ahead. It is a storm totem that will bring pure waters down on his blistering skin. Balref is an engine of fire and death. You'll need something to slow him down. Use the totem, slow him down, and your task should be much easier. But first, as you said, you'll need to summon the Guardians. Sun on your scales, my friend.
I see that my considerable investment in you wasn't a total waste. Our meeting at Thrainsson left me curious and frustratingly conscious. Can you really imprison Balref? Death has given me a certain perspective, and of course, I have time to indulge my curiosity. Bolreth's attacks have cost him power. You should defeat him while he's weak. Right now, I feel him moving in the caldera of the volcano, gathering strength from the lava flows there. Yes, though I doubt it will be easy, if he reaches a lava pool, Bolreth will regain strength. There was something else. Don't let him light you on fire. Yes, that's something you should avoid. As you've seen, scamps love the fire and magical energy Bolreth exudes. Be ready to deal with more of them below. Once we've destroyed his fiery shell, we'll be able to bind him again. This time, it will be for all eternity.
Guardians! Touch Bolreth! You did it! The Guardians are here! What are they waiting for?
Hear me. Return to your purpose. Bolreth cannot walk the world of mortals. You must cage him again.
We obey. Forgive us, mortal master.
Fulfill your ancient vows. Imprison Bolreth. You've done well for a mortal. You've seen it yourself. Bolreth, the brother of strife, is forever imprisoned. He's shackled to Ash Mountain. You did this. You did what took countless mages many attempts and failures. For a mortal, you're quite an impressive sort. Yes, you should thank me. You couldn't have done it without me. And you are welcome. Now go. Get out of here. This is no place for the living.
Bolreth is bound forever. Let's return to Ash Mountain.
You've done the impossible. I was wise to see the stone in your spirit. Then again, I'm known for being wise. Yes, Bolreth is defeated. Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords working together. One might almost think we had formed a pact. Victory is like a cooling rain, yes?
but still the storm rages on. Balreth is bound, but the Covenant still threatens the Ashlands. We've received word that a major offensive has washed up on shore to the west of Ebonheart. Pact and Covenant troops now fight to hold the land coral maze that is Vivek's antlers. The Dark Elves see the coral as a gift from their living god Vivek. He saved them, they say, in the Akaviri War. Now that does not matter. The Pact military could use your skill and prowess in their fight. Go well along the river, my friend.
Quietly. There is danger. Quiet. I see then, spleen stranger. You must help me. My people have been taken by a Daedra, known as Fate Stealer. Raiders. The dark-skinned ones attack, hoping to take our mine and make us slaves once more. They even summoned a Daedra. That was a mistake. The Daedra took everyone away, Argonian and Raider, and only left their soul crystals behind. My people and even some enemies languish in the Daedra's Oblivion realm. The Raiders seized an Argonian gel called Fire Sap. Find some. It should overheat the crystals and cause them to crack. Then you can return my people.
I'm free and in your debt. I'm free and in your debt. I can hardly believe it. I'm free and in your debt.
It's so good to see everyone free again. I mean, almost everyone. My father, last water, the Daedra still has him. He tried to stop Fatestealer. His stone is in the main campsite. I'm sure Fatestealer will not give up her prize willingly.
Nikosh knew the terms when he summoned me!
What? Who? Where is my egg spawn? Neeposh, is your brain shell cracked? Bargains with Daedra? I am ashamed.
I don't know what to say. The shame of it makes my scales brittle. But yes, I summoned it. I could not bear to see another victim fall to the raiders. I couldn't let them take our mine, so I reached out to Fatestealer. All of us were scorched.
Covenant soldiers are waiting. Stranger, I'm surprised to see any friendly faces out here. Did you meet any Covenant soldiers on the road? There's a small force of Covenant soldiers in a camp to the northwest. I can feel it in my bones. They're planning a flanking attack. I need to get back to Fort Arend and ready the recruits there for a possible skirmish. Shore's bones, you're a brave one. If you can make it out alive, put steel or spell to the commanders in the encampment. They're the ones most likely to have a copy of their orders. Then head for the gates of the fort. Travel to the northwest and look for Covenant activity. Find out why they're here and what they're planning. Go swiftly and go carefully. We train troops and store provisions here. Why the Dark Elves built a fort against the mountains, I'll never know. What's it protecting? The mountains? Dunmer. I'll never understand them.
Set it ablaze!
I understand you were instrumental in crushing the Daggerfall army.
Captain Hjorm. I'm not sure. I saw the captain approaching, then felt a sharp pain in my head. I think I heard a footfall behind me before I went down. When I came to, he was dead, and our attacker was gone. Assassins! Captain Lari should see this. She's in the command post, the largest building in the fort. Report to her, and I'll spread the word to the other troops in the fort. We need everyone on guard and watching their backs.